You guys remember when Hannah Montana used to have those god awful ways of hiding herself? And she thought she was so slick. And she was, because it worked every time. I don't know, just a thought when I had these glasses on of how this little getup I have right now, it would work on somebody. These aren't prescription. I have the sight of God, not prescription. It's just a little thought. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little chit chat. For women getting out of high school, and I might do multiple videos about this because there's a lot. Things I feel you should know before you hit 20. First thing, making friends as an adult is hard. It's not hard, but it's harder compared to being in school where you have more options. But if you are the type of person who you actually have no friends, you will need to get out there, explore, find a hobby you like, find other people who really like it. Just be outside. Because you are now fully responsible for making your own friends. And for some reason, nobody mentions that until you are an adult. And all of a sudden, everybody wants to talk about how difficult it is, but nobody warns you before it happens. But just make sure it's people you can really connect with, because those adult friendships, or those friendships that go from school into adulthood, are of value, because these are people that actively choose to be around you, and you actively choose to be around them. There's nothing keeping you guys together. Not school, not work, maybe work. You guys are just actively, deliberately near each other. And that's pretty cool, okay? Second thing you should know before you hit 20, do not settle for potential. Potential is for careers. Oh, I see potential in this person I'm working with. I see potential in this project I'm starting. I see potential in this business. Potential is for jobs and careers. Potential is not for relationships, romantic relationships in particular. Do not settle for somebody's potential. No one should have to miss out on what they actually want. Be with someone you actually want. And this counts for friendships too. Do not settle for what someone could be. If you just say the right thing, if you just love them a little bit more, if you just give it a little more time. No, what the hell? Absolutely not. And that's not saying don't give anybody a chance, again, romantically or platonically. But if you know you do not feel right about someone or even something, be around who you actually want to be around. Don't wait for somebody to change who isn't doing right by you, especially. It's just not worth it. Life is incredibly too short for you to not constantly be working towards or in the middle of getting or having what you want. There's just no reason for it. Life is already hard. Life is already hard, and you've settled for somebody that has potential. Don't do it. Third thing you should know before you hit 20, don't let anybody make you feel bad if you don't want kids. And don't let anybody make you feel bad if you don't want marriage or if you need to think about marriage. Because at the end of the day, it's your story. Everybody's path is so different. There will be one person that'll tell you, oh, you should be married after 2 years. Another person tells you, oh, by year 5, you should be married. Another person will tell you, oh, in 6 months, they should know that they want to marry you. Da, 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 da. Everybody has a different number to give you. So it's like, what's the point? You're not 8 different people. You can't make everybody happy. You know, it is your path. And let's stop pressuring people to get married. But because you didn't get married when they thought you should get married, your relationship has no value now? That's crazy. That's insanity. Absolutely not. Be gentle with yourself and don't feel that pressure because it's not necessary. It's your life. 4th thing, we'll do 5. So we're on 4. 4th thing, don't try to compete. That competition shit is for high school. Like I just said, everybody's path is different. Don't try to compete, especially with your fellow woman. If you're a woman watching this, don't try to compete with your fellow woman. But don't try to compete with anybody, because that means you're comparing. And if you're comparing, you will never be happy, because there's always better. That doesn't make you bad. That doesn't make you not great. That doesn't make you not fantastic. It's just that there will always be better. Even if you are at your best, there's always going to be a label of, oh, well, this person's better, you know? Go in your pace, in your path, and learn from people. And when I talk about art, I say this too. Or I say don't compare your art to other people's art. Learn from what they're doing. The whole point of watching what somebody else does and reflecting back to who you are and what you do is to learn from what they're doing. But if you're comparing, you're screwing yourself completely, and you will not be happy ever. Because you will always be trying to be there great, you know? You're not trying to reach their level, you're trying to reach their great instead of enhancing what you have here. Take what you have, take who you are, and enhance it. And be your own type of great and amazing. And learn from other people and see what they do. But do not compare or think that there is less of you because they're there. There's not less of you because they exist. That doesn't, you know? 5th thing would probably be nervous system. And this is important if you practice manifestation. Your nervous system is so important. I only learned this 2 months ago, bro. Years of anxiety. Learned this 2 months ago. Hello. What's going on? Nah, not cool. Nervous system. Do EFT tapping. Hit the pressure points, the chest, pressure points in the face. You can look it up. It's a lot. But regulate your nervous system as much as you can. Try meditating at least once a week for baby steps until you start getting it through every day. Because your nervous system, you could have literally the most logical, sane mind, and your body will feel panic. and your chest will hurt, even though you're thinking logically and you're trying to be calm and you know everything's going to be okay with whatever you're dealing with, and your body is feeling panic. That's not good. Anxiety is for survival. But if you have the same anxiety as like a person being chased by a cheetah, for whatever situation you're in, gotta calm that. You gotta calm that, and you gotta make it more of a physical thing than a mental thing. You know, the tapping hits pressure points that calm down your heart rate, and it helps a lot. Breathing, practice different types of breathing, not just there's multiple different types of breathing. Look up which one would work for you and practice that. Singing also calms the nervous system. Sing along to whatever song you want and it'll ease down your chest. I like to sing while I'm doing EFT taps, and it helps a lot. So yeah. Ooh, I hear a little bit of rain. Gonna go check that out. Bye.